What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 172 of the Cheesy Controller Podcast. I'm your host, Anton. Joining me, as always, we have the Mayor of Stardew Valley, Chris Montalbano.
What's up, everybody?
We got the most degenerate squid in the sea, Jalen Roberts.
I needed another sword.
And we got the Ray Trace 2 rag, Mr. Devon.
I need my own domain expansion. That'd be great.
We got a jam-packed episode for you guys this week. We're going to be talking about Unreal Engine 5, Elden Ring, E3 being canceled, Hyperlite Breaker, Returnal, and Ariel Nights Never Yield. But yeah, so I guess we'll start with the not the big news, but just the satisfying news. I platinumed Elden Ring.
Hell fucking yeah.
I know I don't beat games, and I really don't beat platinum games, but like, I said,
is this your first platinum of the year?
Is it?
Probably. I mean, did I do a bullshit platinum so far this year? That's
actually.
Because I have a bullshit platinum queued up because there's a bullshit platinum I got on PS4. They got a
Is
free
it My
PS5
Name is Mayo 3?
No.
Hey, if they drop a My Name is Mayo 2, you know I'm on it.
There
I love me a clicker.
There is My Name is Mayo 2.
Shit. Yeah. There's a platinum I need to go get.
So, yeah.
Fair enough.
Let me just look at my trophy log. Sort by platinums.
See, my platinum queue is so small, I might as well not taint it, you know?
Okay, yeah. The last time I got a platinum that was like a bullshit platinum was August of last year. So
Was that My Name is Mayo?
No, it's ZJ the Ball level 1.
My Name is Mayo was like 2-3 years ago. No, My Name is Mayo was like at least a year or two before the pandemic.
My Name is Mayo 2. I platinumed on December 3rd, 2020. My Name is Mayo 1. I platinumed in November 2016. So
yeah.
Oh my god, that was so long ago when we did that platinum challenge. Holy shit.
So yeah, before that I got Destronauts platinum on PS4 and PS5. I got Pinkman Plus on PS4 and PS5, and both of those were like decent games. They just had easy platinums. Like I wouldn't call them on the level of ZJ the Ball or My Name is Mayo. Like I feel like they were like better games than those. But I did get Language of Love on December 18th, 2020, right after My Name is Mayo, and that was right after My Name is Mayo 2, and yeah. That one was literally I pressed fast forward on a visual novel and got a platinum.
Yeah.
But
that's all My Name. We're talking about My Name is Mayo, right?
No.
Not My Name is Mayo?
Language of Love.
Oh.
My Name is Mayo is a clicker. You actually have to do things. When I tell you all I did was...
You barely had to do anything. Like, we did this fucking platinum challenge, and you guys said, yeah, I got the platinum in My Name is Mayo. I got My Name is Mayo, and I was like, this is some bullshit.
See,
it was literally clicked like 1,000 times.
Yeah.
That's all that
you
platinum
just can't
was.
enjoy a clicker. See, Jalen and I were cultured. We are of the era of tap.
It wasn't enjoying a clicker. It was getting a free plat in the middle of a platinum challenge between the three of us.
I'm just saying.
With the clicker.
Right. With the,
what does the genre of the game have anything to do with the fact that this game has a platinum?
Right.
It's not my fault Apex doesn't have a platinum.
Right.
It was just
that's just fucked up, you know? That's cruel and unusual punishment. Why the fuck do I have 100% but no platinum to go along with it? What the hell?
I actually have other games that I have 100% that don't have platinums.
Yeah.
So.
Actually.
Exactly. I have the 2 platinums that are important to me. Nier Automata and Persona 5 Royal.
Cheers to that one, brother.
Hey, there is one more I say you should. Actually, no, I just want someone else to cry over Nier Replicant. Someone other than Grind God get to ending E, so someone else could cry with me about fucking Replicant.
I got my own depression. I can't do that again.
Right. I was getting like fucked up by that one enemy, which is figuring out where the fuck you're supposed to go. I couldn't figure it out, so I stopped playing.
That was your enemy, just figuring out
Yeah.
where the fuck it's supposed to go.
Yeah. That's the one thing that will turn me off in a JRPG. If I can't figure out where to go easily, often enough, I'll just stop playing.
I mean, Replicant lives on my system. Like, Replicant's one of those games that's just not going to get deleted until I get to it.
Yeah, I also don't have access to it anymore, so it requires me buying it again, and other JRPGs are on sale for more
What?
frequently. Well,
Yeah,
less, more
Replicant-
frequently.
Yeah, Replicant doesn't typically go on sale that often.
It's
Whereas,
wild.
like, Tales of Arise, they'd be like, please, buy it.
Buy it, have a great fucking time.
Right, and that
Oh,
has
you
the
want Scarlet
PS5
Nexus
version.
too?
Right.
Yakuza Like a Dragon? Come on down.
Yakuza Like a Dragon's not nowhere near as common as Scarlet Nexus and...
Honestly, if you just
No,
fucking
it'd be on sale.
just isn't Yakuza Like a Dragon free on Game Pass?
Yes.
Not anymore. The Yakuza, I found out like this past week that the Yakuza games aren't on Game Pass anymore.
Oh, so what we were talking about last week about how with all these games getting their digital thing, how not everything was going to be on there permanently.
Mhm.
I find it hilarious that literally after we recorded that, Persona 5 leaves PS Now.
Well, not PlayStation Now. It's the PlayStation Plus collection, and I definitely
yeah, which
said
makes
in
it
that
not free no
episode-
more.
I definitely said in that episode to go and redeem it if you have a PS5 and don't have it.
But still, the timing of the day after is still never. That is
It's
perfect
hilarious.
comedic timing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I mean, I just think we're going to get Royal in a few months, but that's just me.
I wouldn't hope for that, but like honestly,
Well,
I mean, if you didn't possibly get this game when it came out, if you didn't possibly play this game when it was free, and just still play it, just like pay
Well,
whatever
Royal
money
wasn't
it
free.
costs
Yeah, and Royal goes on sale all the time.
consistently. Yeah,
Oh,
just like find your way to play
I
it.
actually can't play Royal. Well, I can't play it on my PlayStation 5.
You can't play it on your PlayStation 5.
Because he doesn't have a disc drive and he only has it physically.
Oh.
I have it. I got it
Look-
digitally. So
Looks up at my
I mean,
disc drive.
I'll probably get it digitally eventually.
yeah,
It's fine.
You
I keep seeing it on sale, and I'm always like, do I want to do this now? Or should I just get something new? And
Yeah.
usually I'll just get something new. Because if I get Persona, I'm just going to play it again. You know? I need to
feel
finish Strikers.
Dude, Strikers isn't great. It's just not good enough to keep my attention. Like, I know the gang is back together. I understand that. And I love the gang back in Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royals. I love the gang. I don't give a fuck in Strikers. I literally just don't care.
I'm going to
How
say
much
this
of it
right
have-
now.
How much of it have you played?
I think I played 2 hours of it. I just, and none of
It's
it.
just 2 hours.
Yeah, but still, it's characters that I've known and loved and grown from 80 hours of gameplay I've played with these characters. And I don't care about
That's all
these
the
Chris
characters.
ain't. How was I say? Chris
That's
ain't
all the
finished
reason to go
Persona.
That's not even the damn intro.
It is probably more than that.
I'm just going to say this
yeah.
right now. The only spin-off game that's truly worth playing is Arena. Atlas?
Yes.
No, I feel like Strikers is worth playing.
Yeah.
I really don't think it's worth playing.
I feel like you should play
I
it for a
haven't.
little longer.
I've tried.
Because I've also played probably about the same amount of time. But I'm like,
I mean, you know,
Fuck
I
with
have
it.
also.
There's not
played
a
the same
single
amount of
soul
time.
out there that's like, man, Persona 5 Strikers really expands on everything I've ever wanted from Persona
No,
5.
it's if Persona 5 was an anime series that you loved, Persona 5 Strikers is a non-canon anime movie that is a road trip.
I just don't. Okay, you know what, Madrid, play it because you were the reason why I played Persona 5. You're the sole reason why I played Persona 5.
Madrid, you do it, and then I'll do it.
Please do it and tell me if it's worth it.
I was looking at it earlier today, but instead I played Ariel Knight's Never Yield. I started it the other night. I just did a few levels. Then I ended up finishing it today. That shit is fun. It's like it's smooth. Like the music is excellent. The art style is really cool. And, it's made by a black dude, Ariel Knight. Check it out, Ariel Knight's Never Yield.
Yeah, I mean,
you unlock a lot of costumes, and some of them are references. Like there's a Craig of the Creek, Gerald, Skeeter from Doug.
Hey, Skeeter's in there,
right? I'm like, oh, the black homeboys.
And I mean, there's the Naruto. There's one that's a reference to Naruto.
Is that the jumpsuit?
I think the orange jumpsuit.
Maybe
you don't have it yet. I don't know.
Maybe I don't.
I have.
I played on easy.
Yeah, I need to go and do the challenge level now that the update is out across the board. The update's out where you can just do the challenge levels and you don't have to like go and. So before, what you had to do a challenge level was go through a level, get the coin, and then you had one shot at doing the challenge.
What the coins are for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I missed the coins, but I was like, damn, I don't want to die to go back and get it.
Well, I mean, I've mastered, so in the first level, the first coin to get to the first bonus level, I had that in muscle memory. I could do that with my eyes closed as far as getting to that when I was trying to platinum the game. And so even if I missed the coin because I like did whatever, I knew the spot where I could die and I'd guaranteed like get respawned to go and get the coin. So I'm glad that I don't have to do all of that anymore because you'd have to get the coin, beat the first level, do the bonus level, and you only had one try, and if you failed that try, it just put you in the second level, and then you'd have to quit out and then start over at the first level again and do all that over. So it was like 20 minutes to survive in the bonus level for like 3 seconds. There was like no way to actually practice to get like, because like the level flips upside down. It does a bunch of really weird shit that makes it really fucking hard.
Because like that last level, when it's just that vertical run, the level before the last one, it's just like that vertical run. And I'm just up here like tilting my head. And I'm like, no, let me just look at it straight up. I ended up getting a high score. I was like, you're in top 2%. I was like, fuck yeah.
They didn't have that when I played and beat it, so I might play through it again. It's not super long.
Yeah, it was the update.
Oh, okay. I haven't played since the update came out, but
yeah, it was fine.
Yeah, I mean, he solved the one issue I had with the game, so I really just need to go back and platinum it because I'm missing that one trophy. And he solved my one issue with getting that one trophy. Now it's just a matter of like, do it,
I think I might go back for that platinum. Do you have to do any like through hard mode?
I don't think so. Because I only played through it entirely once. I might have played on normal. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I played that game. I just know that the updates that we got recently are worth a revisit, at least for me. And I mean, if you haven't played it, now you get to play the best version thus far.
Yeah, definitely check it out. It's just a vibe. Like, I just had it pulled up. I was chilling in between like rounds, doing whatever, and I was just like vibing to the music.
Yeah, I mean, soundtrack's solid.
It's on everything. Recommend it.
I would say it might be on Game Pass, but I want to say it's also like $5. So I support a black creator, you know. So one thing, Jalen, I know I hit the group chat earlier and asked you to watch it, but then Madrid and I also watched it. They had the State of Unreal this past week.
Yes, the new means of production. The means of production has been shared. Because that's all I got from that 30-minute presentation.
Yeah. Even I was watching that shit, and eventually I'm like, am I bricked up?
Oh no, I was the entire time I was like, I just need a beefier PC to run this crap. Like I'm saying this right now, I want to go. I want to make something stupid.
Right.
Like the idea
was really
download Unreal Engine 4.
Actually, just to establish some things, the Unreal Engine 5 presentation that they showed was mostly about how this technology can be used by any creative to make stuff for any genre. We're talking movies, TV shows, video games. Like, you want to make content, Unreal Engine 5 will help you with the visuals. A bunch of they got a library full of a bunch of free, really high quality renderings assets that they have. They have a free app that'll allow you to scan real life things into freaking assets. It looks really cool. It looks like this is gonna change how it's gonna improve the quality of content made by smaller and independent studios.
Okay, so the thing you're talking about is called Reality Scan.
Yes.
And it's in limited beta, and what that is it has like tutorials and everything built in for you to scan an object in the real world with your smartphone and produce that as a game asset literally through scanning it with your phone.
Yeah.
So you like walk around the object and under the object, so they have like a full 360 degree view of it. And so instead of necessarily needing, and I mean, this is on top of the fact that I brought up this recap and it doesn't say the name of the company, but that's one of the other acquisitions that Epic has made as far as just doing things. And now the Bandcamp thing, like I feel like more people are starting to understand the things that Epic went out and got that didn't necessarily make sense as the people who made Fortnite. But now also as the people who make Unreal Engine, like seeing a lot of those tools and features, like today was primarily focused on visual prowess, and they talked about a lot about Nanite. And so Nanite is their geometry system where you can basically build an environment. Yeah, you can put whatever the fuck you want in a level and it won't make the game chug just off of like having to render additional polygons. And then they, on top of that, they talked about the metahumans, which is their program to develop human-like models with like ridiculous levels of realism.
Yeah, that shit is honestly scary. It's really cool, but it's also scary. It's like, wow, I see like the benefits and the beauty in this, but it's like I also can see how great evil can be done with this, you know? So it's kind of like that push and pull, but I am excited. I feel like we're gonna get a lot of really cool things out of this, because like even the texture on the skins on the metahumans is like, I was like, wow, this is really impressive. And
there's a library of free metahumans that they made, like just pre-made metahumans for the Matrix demo that they did.
Yeah, all those assets are available.
Yeah. I remember saying the entire city, but they kind of went into all the NPCs, all the cars, they have all these things. And like one of the other interesting things they showed during the presentation was they had a game, like just a straight up game that.
What was it, like Lydia or something?
You watched
like
it too, Chris?
Lira.
Yeah. Lira? Yeah. I did.
Yeah, so Lyra, like, just giving, they're like, this is a game that is, like, I wish they'd just release that game as a
Mm-hmm.
thing and just, like, have user-generated content that people could pump into it, because, like, it could
Yeah.
be the same way Unreal Tournament was, like, it was a good game, but it's not, holy shit, this is the next big, you know? Like, it never
Yeah.
really... But then user generated content and mods and like people being able to work in Unreal Engine and just put whatever the fuck they wanted into that game. I feel like
Makes it.
this is a new iteration of that, because even the most recent Unreal Tournament is in Unreal Engine 4, and I doubt they're going to do the work to bring it over to Unreal Engine 5.
Right.
They might. One thing I would like to say, I will say about the Lyra thing is, yeah, I agree with you on a lot of that, which is the whole, like, it's going to be a receptacle for user generated content.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like, in my opinion, I feel like Lyra is going to end up being more of a tutorial for people to figure out how to make.
I mean, yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, I really think it's more of like a game developer's tutorial.
That's ultimately that's how I looked at it. I was like, oh, this is like
this ain't a game
a really
tutorial.
good
This is a
game creator
tutorial.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, it's like it is perceived as a third-person shooter kind of thing, but you can definitely, like, everything they shown made it seem like you can literally take this shit to the next level.
Well, yeah. So the
and
way
you can
they
make it a
describe it-
platformer. You can make this shit whatever you want.
Yeah, so the way they talk about it, I'm on Epic's website. The Lara starter game is a sample gameplay project available as a free download designed to serve as a starting point for building and shipping Unreal Engine 5 games. Lyra is a hands-on learning resource that incorporates many key engine features, including multiple maps, modes, and comes with a fully networked multiplayer environment. Epic will continually update this living project alongside future Unreal Engine 5. So is this PC only? I'm gonna click this free download link and see what they talk about.
I believe it's for PC,
well,
PS5, and
they said it can run
PS4.
on
It
anything
can
consoles.
run, but it's
Yeah.
not available.
I don't think it's on there.
Yeah, it's only supported on Windows and PC.
Right, and also a
Windows
lot of this
and Mac.
stuff only just became available like within a day of time of recording. And some of it is not even actually out. Like,
Right.
this is still very early. But
Well,
I'd also like to mention Ashes of Creation, which is an MMO that's in development.
Mm-hmm.
They showed off their character creator using Unreal Engine 5. And when I say the hair texture on that black man, the hair texture.
They nailed it. See, it's so doable. And that was the thing that got me excited.
They even got the little stringiness of those random strands of hair that refuse to go in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
They even got those. They even got where the curl pattern isn't thick enough, so it just comes up and just I was oh.
And so now that's something.
Unreal Engine 5 is pretty sick. I'm just gonna be 100.
Yeah, and this actually I'm pretty interested in game development, and my interest has been growing. So watching this really kind of like put me in that mind state. I'm like, oh wow, this shit's about to start happening. You know?
I mean, I did like the main dude that you first see was kind of boring, but that's fair.
The first dude,
but
the CEO,
right? That's
the CEO was kind of boring, but everybody else that showed, like they
progressively
got more hype, like the dude doing the Lira build.
They did the CTO, they did the dude who did the Lira build. They brought out Xbox who did the Gears, and then they brought out Witcher. That they announced
the new Tomb Raider.
The new Tomb Raider was going to be built on it. I was like, so each time they just like got more consistently like fun with what they were showing, and like how devs were even more excited about it.
Well, so they showed a splash screen of like all the developers working on it, and looking at this splash screen, there's some like iffy things. And I know when they talked about Xbox, they brought in like just the Xbox studios, but one of these that looks kind of sketchy. They just said PlayStation VR 2. That's not a developer. I just kind of want to point that out there. So we have
Not
Liquid Swords, we have Rare, we have Palindrome, we have Saber, Jaeger, Bloober Team, Game World, Far From Home, PSVR 2, which again isn't a developer, Theorycraft, Don't Nod, Frost Giant, Codemasters, Undead Labs. Then they just straight up have a PlayStation logo.
Maybe they have to keep it hush hush. Which one in particular?
Yeah.
So they're just like, games on
right, and also
PSVR
they can't really say who's working on what. Like,
yeah, but I mean, like Haven's up here. Haven is one of these developers. Chinese Room, Devolver Digital, which is a publisher, Playdead, Obsidian. Like, just looking, if I just hit someone like 2K's using it, Gearbox is going to be using it.
Yeah,
like
that's how it's been.
Yeah,
heck, that's how it was with
everybody's
Unreal
about to be
Engine
using
4. Like I said, Unreal
EA
Engines have gotten
using it.
easier to use. You've starting to see more and more adoption of it.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of games that died because of the engine that they picked to use it is insane.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk, Mass Effect Andromeda, like the list goes on and on.
I mean, Frostbite. Yeah, anything on Frostbite is a mistake.
Frostbite was designed to do one thing. Make the particles in your pew pew shooter game look good. That's it. It was not designed to do anything else but to make your
Levolution.
Exactly. It's like it's just designed to just
They're even putting FIFA on that shit.
Right? Heck, they tried to put Andromeda on that shit.
Yeah, I mean, fortunately, Respawn's in there, and one of the games they showed to highlight things that people have done with Unreal Engine was Jedi Fallen Order. So, Respawn's in there using Unreal Engine. And I didn't realize that Fortnite was running on Unreal Engine 5 since December.
The entire time.
Since December.
From chapter, is it, 2 or 3?
Chapter 3.
We're on 3? Yeah.
Chapter 3, we're in season 2 of chapter 3?
Anton talked me into downloading it. I haven't downloaded it yet, but
I will say those models never look better.
Yeah.
I will go see what it's about now. Next gen version, Unreal Engine 5, ray tracing, Naruto's in it. Fuck it, no build. I'll try it out.
The no build, I actually played some no build with Radic, and they added an overshield system, and it was like the time to kill was increased, which made we came in second or third, made it down to the final ring, and we're out there getting into legit fights, managing resources. So we were able to have some consistent. The problem was Radic lost his skins at some point, which he just deals with technical problems that defy
that's
reality. So, but yeah, I mean, even if you guys just want to hop in, I haven't gotten the battle pass. I've hopped in and played some games, and it's an Unreal Engine 5 game that they were literally using to stress test the engine. So there's a lot of really cool stuff in the game, and the amount of stuff that's stacked. You're gonna load in and see Ariana Grande, Ryu, Anderson .Paak, Bruno Mars, Travis Scott, the Terminator, the Xenomorph from Alien, all having a dance party. Yeah, Superman, Batman, Harley Quinn, Joker. You go down the list of big pop culture.
Sakura
Will Smith is in that game.
Naomi Osaka.
So
look, I will say this. If I see Makoto Kusanagi show up in that game from Ghost in the Shell, I'll play. I'll show up instantly.
We need to have
she's not in that game
because there's Matrix stuff in the game just because they did the Unreal demo with that, and then there's also the Radiohead there's Radiohead stuff because of
I'm going to be 100 here. Storm and Silk Sonic in the game. That's almost enough to get me to play.
Yeah, you kind of missed out on Storm, but I just got Silk Sonic the other day when we loaded it in and I had some V-Bucks. I was like,
Exactly. And then it's like the stuff that I would be interested in and come back to try to play with and get aren't available because the store relies on FOMO to be important. Why would I come back even less?
They regularly rotate. The thing with the store is
you can rotate the store as much as you want.
I mean, they do it once.
It's like if it's on there and it gets rotated, are you going to actually? How long is this going to be before you see it again?
I mean, with certain things, they bring it back when they're so. Storm was never part of the store. So Storm was part of a battle pass, and they haven't done the thing where they let you go back and do old battle passes yet. Because if they did, I'd be trying to get Spider-Man right now. But yeah, Storm was part of a battle pass, so Storm would be. And I mean, if you could trade battle pass skins, I'd honestly give you Storm. Like, if that would help you.
No, that's the thing about it is because. But then this goes back to like the whole like why I've been musing about battle passes as a form of progression because what am I?
Oh, I have Raven. I forgot.
What's my
Raven
progression here?
Boy.
What am I trying to do here? Like, if the one thing that I'm interested in, at best, I would only be able to get it and buy. Why? What am I trying to earn? How my progression looking like in this game?
I mean,
and
it's
it
a
doesn't
battle
exist.
royale. It's the same thing. It's just all cosmetics. The same thing as Apex. There's no like progression out.
And that's why I haven't played Apex in 2 seasons.
Oh, yeah, this next gen version has been hitting, man. I've been in there. They added a Bangalore story event, and these story events, the Bloodhound one more so, but the Bangalore one reinforced it. Of this game just needs to put in a campaign. They're doing too much good character work. They're doing too much like the lore is.
Are we supposed to be getting Bangalore's brother next? Allegedly.
I mean, I guess that'd be an interesting thing to do. I haven't.
Or maybe people are just saying that because that next character is supposed to be black. Oh, black man has to be Bangalore's brother. Has to. Only two black people in the whole universe.
Sorry, I'm looking up the season 13.
Oh no, we're at 4. We'd be at 4.
All right,
we'd be at 4.
I guess.
No.
I guess
7. We're at 7 because Lifeline's parents are alive.
Oh, I thought you meant
Lifeline
like
and her parents
characters.
make 3. And then Bangalore, her brother makes 5. Seer 6. Okay, I'm done.
Seer has family members that are potentially alive. I don't think they've gotten into that.
Now her brother's dead. Next character is Newcastle. So Newcastle's, but he's black though, right?
I don't know anything about Newcastle.
Maybe that's why people. I don't know. I don't know if it was YouTube or Google.
Mm-hmm.
I think I may have been under like one too many Twitter threads. It's not important.
Okay, so one thing I wanted to talk about, E3 2022 isn't even going to be a digital event. Like E3 is just straight up canceled this year.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to get Summer Game Fest. PlayStation hadn't been participating. Nintendo's going to do a Summer Direct. Like, I think this year has the potential as far as like physical. Well, there's not going to be anything physical, but as far as Jeff Keighley actually having the opportunity to pop off with, and I mean, last year was great. I went back.
It was just so much. It was just so much shit. Just every goddamn.
It was more concise than 2020, and so I think 2022 is a real opportunity to like hone it down to like something as tight and concise as Game Awards, but be able to be more inclusive because all of these companies were working. and I know EA Play wasn't going to be a thing. Like EA canceled their, and so EA wasn't going to have a press conference. PlayStation wasn't going to have a press conference.
Right.
Xbox legit just doesn't stop talking. Xbox is just telling you everything all the time. They'll have a fucking 4-hour live stream and announce like 50 games on it. Like, so Xbox isn't really beholden to needing E3. Like, and if Jeff Keighley comes in and nails the dates and like really does, because the kickoff last year was great. We got the Elden Ring story trailer, which now that I watch it after platinuming the game, all that stuff hits so different. I was like hyper analyzing the Elden Ring trailers because it's just like, now that I've watched my lore breakdowns because they can't spoil shit, I'm out here enjoying having Elden Ring knowledge.
And why wouldn't you?
I mean, it's just one of those things. And like, the more I hear about Tunic towards you, Jalen, the more I'm interested in Tunic.
Yeah. I would like to say this about Tunic because I have put Tunic down because I've been back on Elden Ring. I seem to swap back and forth between the two games a week. Tunic. I got distracted. Tunic hits a lot of the exploration that I'm enjoying out of Elden Ring, because it has that Dark Souls style of exploration, like I said last time, where it's like the world is open, it's a one track, but you really are just unlocking the shortcuts to help you navigate better.
Right.
And I did fight the first major boss of Tunic the other day. That was fun. That was a good boss fight. That was a good old-fashioned classic boss fight. But the thing
bullshit
with
mechanics?
No, because
just
right before then I found
the
ice spell. I found an ice spell, so I was like, ha ha ha, you've given me frame advantage, you little bitch. Because you could freeze in mid-strike and mid-swing and get like 3 free hits on it.
Is Tunic like classic Zelda?
Yes.
Okay. So
but the combat but with soul style combat. That's the one thing I have to stress here is that the combat is straight out of a Souls game.
So it doesn't like necessarily teach you what you need to do next, like a classic Zelda.
No, it does, and that's something else that it does better than Souls is that it guides you. It's way better at guiding you through the game than Elden Ring is. Mostly because of the instruction manual that you're unlocking. Like that will, as you get pages, it'll give you clues of where you need to go. Like one of the earlier pages you get mentions the forest, and you're like, oh, let me find the forest. And then as you continue on, you find pages that describe a well. You're like, oh, let me go into the well, go into the catacombs. And then all of a sudden you've like opened up like a bunch of the game, done like the first major boss and all that. Like the game teaches you, but it also gives you the space to find out and learn.
Nice.
You'll fuck around and find out.
So, speaking of games that do that, another game that Tunic kind of gives me vibes of that's out is Hyperlite Drifter. Like Hyperlite Drifter.
Yes, it does. But a major difference in the combat between like Tunic and Drifter is Drifter doesn't have a stamina bar. You just have X amount of dashes. While in Tunic, if you're out of stamina, you take more damage.
Oh.
Like, I want to say during the first boss fight, I died because I ran out of stamina, and he removed like half, if not 3/4 of my health. But I hit 0 stamina. It's like I was spamming dodge like I was trying to avoid my taxes. I'm not going to pretend. And I got caught and died. Hyperlite Drifter, I've never felt caught like that. You know?
Well, I mean, the only reason I brought up Hyperlite Drifter is because Crimson Heart Studios, is that the name of the developer?
I believe so.
they announced their new game, Hyperlite Breaker. So it's going to be a 3D, like a sequel, a true sequel, because apparently people who were like huge Hyperlight Drifter fans didn't really jive with Solar Ash. Heart Machine, that's the name of the developer.
Okay, that sounds more familiar.
Apparently it has a multiplayer mode, according
Solar
to its
Ash?
Wikipedia page. No,
Hyperlight Breakers?
Drifter.
Drifter? Never played it.
I think
It's
it was
good.
free.
I
on
know it's one
PlayStation.
of those like indies. Is like, yo, way.
I mean, that
This is one of
for
them.
you,
That
is
Shovel
a
Knight?
great Switch game. If you want to play your Switch in handheld mode and really just
SMT5. I've been avoiding
okay.
my Switch
Well,
because I gotta go back to SMT5.
yeah. Are you talking about Breaker or Solar Ash for Switch?
Drifter.
Drifter. Okay, because Solar Ash is only available on Microsoft Windows, PS4, and PS5.
Yeah, and I mean that's only going to be a timed exclusive thing.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. If I was gonna get it, I would get it on PS5.
Solar Ash or Drifter?
Solar Ash.
Yeah, I mean, if I were to get it, that's where I'd get it too. But it seemed I didn't beat the Pathless, and it gets described most like the Pathless as
That's
far
what it
as like
seemed
the
like.
gameplay loop, and so
Because I started thinking about the Pathless before you said it.
and I mean that was that a launch game? Or was that just early days?
I think that was a launch game.
At some point, I ended up with a digital copy of the Pathless. I know
Because
it's not.
it was a
install.
PlayStation Plus game, wasn't it?
No,
No.
no.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of Bug Snacks.
Yeah, Bug Snacks is a launch. PlayStation port.
I still haven't played Bug Snacks.
Bug Snacks. I didn't get to claim it because I didn't have a PS5 or the app installed.
I mean, Chris, you could check it out. Like, I know the Rupees were really into it. I know Deontay, I think, platinumed it.
Mhm.
So, I mean, for me, it's on that list of like, yeah, I want to play it. I just have way too much shit to play. Like, currently, I really want to play. As far as games that have PS5 versions, I really want to play Kenna Bridge of Spirits. I really want to play Jedi Fallen Order. I really want to play.
It's so good.
Stranger of Paradise.
Oh,
really,
yeah.
really.
I was thinking
wanna
about going
play-
back to that.
I'm about to like buy Lego Star Wars.
Oh yeah,
It has infinites.
Yeah, I'm about to fuck that game up. I have 100%ed every Lego Star Wars that was on PlayStation 2. I'm here
this
for
is
it.
all of those games remade from the ground up because none of
Right.
those had.
That's what I'm here
voice
for.
acting. This one has voice acting. Apparently, like, I'm surprised that it is being received as well because it was announced like forever ago. It just kept getting
Right.
delayed and delayed and delayed, and like they had a lot of problems
Right.
during development. But I mean,
Apparently, this is the one.
yeah,
Mhm.
like I've never really jived with Lego game before, and I've gotten like a few.
What?
Free
Those shits are fire as hell to play when
Yeah,
you're in
there's-
Walmart or Target.
Or at home with your fucking siblings. Honestly,
I've never-
I mean, I honestly I can't talk about any other. Like, I didn't play Harry Potter Legos or Lord of the Rings or whatever other Lego was out here.
The
It was
Lego
only-
games were
Batman?
always a good time.
I did play the Lego Racer Kart game. That shit was fire. For PlayStation 1, great game. But as far as like Lego games that are in our generation now,
I mean, I have
the Star Wars games are where you need to be.
I honestly think that I might have like Lego Star Wars Episode 7 randomly.
Mhm.
Yeah, 7 was the first one with Rey. Yeah, The Force Awakens. I think I have that. I'm just looking at like Lego Batman, Lego Marvel's Avengers, Lego DC Supervillains. I think I have all of those.
What engine are they using?
The old engine.
I mean, I'm going to tell you the truth. Them
The
Lego
Lego
games don't
box.
take that much.
No.
Like,
It does not.
but I don't know. I kind of want to play the Skywalker Saga. I'll enjoy it more than the movies.
Yeah.
And that seems to be the consensus. It's like even the
I mean, it's not
movie-
that hard. Those movies weren't Wizard. It's really just that simple.
They weren't that great.
No, the Disney trilogy is like having someone make you a perfect strawberry shortcake. Everything looks divine. You describe it to everyone, it's perfect, and the moment you take a bite out of it, it tastes like fucking styrofoam.
Damn.
Makes it hard to talk about because when you describe it before you eat it, sounds like everything you wanted. And then it tastes like
Yeah.
fucking styrofoam.
Yeah. Yeah, the last trilogy was not that great. It was not.
There's another game I think y'all should play.
Okay.
Returnal.
I actually got
Yes.
that on the
That's
Did you?
actually why I want a PS5 right now. I really want to play Returnal.
I think
really-
Returnal.
Yeah,
Yeah. Fuck, man. There's so many games I just want to play.
Yeah,
That's why
like-
I can't see myself playing Elden Ring more than I already have because I don't like it's fun, but I'm not gonna fall in love with this game like everybody else has. And I just want to play other games.
Yeah, man, don't force yourself to play it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Play it until the dopamine stops and move on to something else.
I think
Yeah.
the dopamine stopped.
I've been going back to Elden Ring like pretty intermittently, but each time I do it, I get like a lot done.
Yeah.
So it's just been working out because I kind of had it set up to where I did a bunch of shit already. So now I'm just like going to the shard bears. Like me and Anton just killed Riker.
Mhm.
We're going to. We're fighting the old lightning foot dude now.
Oh yeah, Commander.
Oh,
Nile.
lightning.
Commander now, yeah.
I fucking hate
He's
that
not a
boss.
problem. He'll
So,
get dealt with.
Chris, I remember you were asking me
Mhm.
a couple weeks ago when I was close to beating the game, like how much percentage have I been doing co-op versus solo? My
Mhm.
second playthrough, I soloed everything except Commander Nile, and every boss except the final boss I beat in 1 or 2 tries.
Mhm. Nice.
So, and that's 100% solo. Like, Commander Nile was like, I realized like you think you hate blood loss as an ailment in that game until you start having
Frostbite.
to deal with frostbite, and you think poison's gonna be bad until you deal with scarlet rot.
Fuck Scarlet Rot. Fuck that fucking rotted ass looking area. Fuck that shit. I need a new fucking spell.
Caleb.
Fuck.
Wait,
Everyone hates Caleb.
or the
I'm saying this right now. I've not fought a single boss. I've just been exploring, and I'm once again looking for a new fucking spell.
okay.
I just-
So then you're definitely in Kaled because Kaled is the first scarlet rot area, but
Yeah, it's Caleb.
Miyazaki said he couldn't help himself and made the amount of poison swamps in that game is ridiculous. Because between
Yeah,
actual
wasn't
poison
joking.
swamps and scarlet rot swamps, there's a whole. It's not even a swamp. It's just a giant tree of scarlet rot.
Yeah, shit's fucked up. But yeah. So I feel like I have had a good blend, and then so I've basically been bouncing between that and Returnal. So Elden Ring, Returnal, both games have been curb stomping me, but
Yeah.
it's all for good reason. I do recommend Returnal if you have a PS5 because it's like one of those PS5 games because it makes good use of the haptics, like the speaker and the lights on the controller and shit. So all that's going off. Like the graphics are fantastic, and then the update that they just gave us with co-op, and then the tower. Some solid shit they put in that game for you. So it's definitely a good time. And this is probably the best version to play right now. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know Juwan has really been going in on that game, and I tried it out. I'm still trying to decide what I'm going to like really sit down and commit to play. And 14 stuff is looming, so I might put some time into like Stranger of Paradise or whatever. But I actually started up Dark Souls 1. I started a new playthrough, like a new save of that, and I'm like, you know, the Elden Ring bug really got me. I'm like, if I can platinum Elden Ring, I could definitely beat Dark Souls 1, you know?
Right.
Yeah, you can do it.
You can do it. I believe me.
But the question is, do you want to?
You don't want to.
I was feeling it. When I was playing it the other night, I was feeling it. I was like, oh yeah, like...
I'm going to say right now, I think I'd say if you go back to play anything, go back and play Bloodborne again. Go back to the hunt. Go back to the hunt.
I really... That's...
Here's my problem with Bloodborne, because Bloodborne... And I think I want to do them... Because I think if I play Bloodborne, I'm definitely never going to do Dark Souls 1 or 2. And I'm probably never going to do 2, because, like, 2 is the black sheep. But the reason I don't want to do Bloodborne is because unlike Elden Ring, where if you lose to a boss, you can just run back and fight that boss, Bloodborne, you have to grind out heals. Your heals don't restock when you die like they do in pretty much all the other iterations of that game. And that, so I don't...
That is fucking annoying.
Like, and you can only hold 10, I think. And so, like, when
I thought it was 20.
It might get up to 20. I think where I'm...
No, I thought it started off as 20.
But just the blood vials, like, having to grind the consumables that do basic things such as parry and heal, the fact that those are consumables and don't regenerate with, like, death and then coming back. That's...
Yeah, it's 20.
Okay, well, you can hold 20. So...
Yeah.
But, I mean, the amount of... If I were to attempt a boss multiple times and use them all to keep myself alive to handle the things that I know Bloodborne's going to throw at me, like Sekiro, they come back. Dark Souls, they come back. You don't have to grind Estus flasks, and you don't have to grind gourd. Is it gourd seeds?
But I will also say, though,
gourds.
I feel like it's one of those things where it's like it only hurts if you're in that situation, because the thing with the blood vials is, yes, if I try a boss too many times and I run out, yeah, I'm going to have to grind up some more. But I feel like the amount of health that you get and the amount that you can heal for ends up being more with the blood vials early. I think it falls off later.
Yeah,
in comparison with things like the...
Bloodborne is near the... If I felt like me personally could go back and do it in whatever order and it wouldn't matter, I'd probably do Sekiro, Bloodborne, then Dark Souls 3, then Dark Souls 1. Demon Souls somewhere in there, because I do have the PS5 version of Demon Souls. But I don't want to play any of the better looking, more modern ones until I knock out the older, more dated ones. And also, Bloodborne's like the only one that doesn't run at 60 frames per second anywhere. So,
yes.
That. Bloodborne's like capped at 30. And it's not even like a stable 30 all the time, even on a PS5. So, because it just hasn't... All they have to do is go in and say, yes, recognize you're playing on the PS5, but they just haven't done that. So, Bloodborne is just the least, like, it's what I want to do. It, like, the lore and the world and all that is one of the most intriguing of any of their games to me. It's just the having to grind and the fact that it's not 60. And Dark Souls 3, Sekiro, and Dark Souls Remastered all run at 60 on PS5.
Why doesn't Bloodborne run at 60?
Because they haven't touched that game since it came out, since Old Hunters dropped.
It's only...
oh, no, it's like... we're going on like 10 years. Like...
And also, like every other... And that's also, I want to say, one of the only FromSoft games that isn't available on other things.
Yeah.
Right. Like, so why are you doing it so dirty?
Well, the theories are they're going to do Bloodborne Remastered or Bloodborne 2 or Bloodborne something that's going to come to PC.
And Bloodborne fans have been saying something like that every single fucking year since...
I mean, there's more substantial evidence since Sony acquired Bluepoint, and Bluepoint, like... Bluepoint has, since the PS3 generation, said the games they want to, like, work on remaking and remastering, and they've been going down the list and knocking them out. Like, they got to remake Shadow of the Colossus from the ground up. They got to remake Demon's Souls from the ground up. So, if they go in and they do that for Bloodborne, like, and they said that...
And I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not something I'm holding my breath for. Like, I'd play just regular base... Well, Old Hunter's Bloodborne, it's just not ideal when all of the other games from this developer are running at 60 on what I'd be playing them on. So, but yeah, so that's why I went back to Dark Souls Remastered to start that out, to like get a feel, get like... Because I was like, it looks like trash. Like, it looks horrible. But it runs well, and it plays well. So, I want to see the crazy things that happen in other worlds than the lands between when FromSoft. Like, Elden Ring has me stoked as hell for the next Armored Core. Because if they stick with this gameplay philosophy and stuff with the next Armored Core game, and let Miyazaki like lead the level design and a lot of the other stuff that...
Can you put poison swamps in mech games?
Yes, they're called acid swamps.
Yeah, I could totally see Miyazaki putting an acid swamp in Armored Core.
What?
Pretty sure there's an acid swamp in Crisis Core, not Crisis Core, Armored Core.
It's a whole different core.
Which Armored Core? There's like 20 of them.
Well, I was saying the I'm excited for the next Armored Core.
No.
Okay. Well, does anybody have one more thing before we wrap? Because this rain's starting to get kind of wild over here, and I don't want power to go.
Right, I've seen lightning about 3 times now.
Yeah, that shit's striking like a motherfucker.
But, like, the rain is coming down, and the rain and the wind will more so be the problem than...
Right, same.
So, yeah, one more thing? Anybody?
No.
Nope.
Okay, well, remember you can follow us all collectively. I know that one came through on the mic. Remember you can follow us all collectively around the internet, GenieControllerPodcast.com. You can follow me on Twitter at Anton63X as Chris.
You can follow me at Chefing Chris.
Jalen.
Squid Bishop.
Madrid.
Speedwagon X.
Alright, this has been a No It's Good production. Until next time, keep it cheesy.